welcome back to another episode of Friday Nights with Sabs. In today's video, guys, I am here with my long time, what did they say? My good up friend, my good up friend, Carolina. Woo!
Hi guys, I'm Carolina.
Yes, this is Caro.
And what are we doing today, Sabs?
I know, tell them a bit about yourself.
About me?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little cheek Sam.
Yeah, so something about me. My goal for this year is I'm trying to be a bit more patient with people. I feel like I've become very irritable recently. So just trying to keep my patience. And that's what I'm working towards this year. What about you, Sabs?
Inshallah, you get it.
Thank you.
This year, I'm just basically working on like, trying to like do everything either I wanted to do back in the day, or like doing every single thing that comes to my mind. I don't care what it is, every single thing that comes to my mind I want to do it, because I don't want to have no regrets. I feel like I started a lot of things in the past and stopped them, and like I started regretting it. Like I've literally just picked myself back up to do YouTube again. Do you get it? Like, so I just literally want to like achieve all my goals that like I've ever kind of had this year, or like at least try to work towards achieving them. If it's not now, then in the near future. That's my goal for this year, and just like bettering myself as a person.
Nice. I think that's good. I like that for you. I really like that for you. I feel that's about her. I've always told her she has the personality for like doing things like this and like acting, singing. Maybe not dancing.
I want to be an actor. Yeah, I want to be an actor, a singer, a model. Like she has for younger Sabs, rapper. I used to want to be a rapper.
Yeah, oh my gosh. If you ask her to go in her notes, like all the way back down in her notes.
Freestyles, their songs.
Listen, you guys don't even know the half of it. So I feel like I really hope she brings this content to her page this year. Like I feel like what I want for you this year on your thing, like for your content, is to show people like what you can actually do, like your talent. You're very talented.
I'm not just another pretty face, guys.
She's not just a pretty face. So what are we doing today, Sabs?
Basically, we have a bit of cheeky Somali food here. We're basically just going to be eating and talking. The main topic for today is we want to talk about how to win a girl over, because Valentine's Day is coming up.
Valentine's is coming.
Where's your boyfriend? We were sitting at home. Is it sleeping at home?
Lonely.
But yeah, like, so literally we're just gonna talk, guys. We might start talking about random things about
rubbish.
There's not really
always
like
happens. When we're together, we literally talk.
There's not really a plan for this video. We're just talking and eating. Honestly, so yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy.
Guys, honestly, we're so hungry. We actually wanted to get a seafood boil, but it just didn't go to plan in it. So we have Somali food. So yeah, what did we get? All I know that this is lamb shank.
Yes, I know that's lamb shank.
And baris.
And I wanted to get flatbread, but there was none when I got there. I asked him for flatbread. He's like, oh, it's one now.
So cool, guys. I'm gonna, before we even start getting into talking about the food, I'm gonna explain to you guys, how I had the worst day of my life. Like,
oh my god,
that's cap. I'm a drama queen.
Wait, can you explain whilst we eat?
Okay, cool. I get the food on my plate. I didn't even say bismillah before I took that first bite.
Is your rice different to mine?
It looks it. So we're just gonna be like going into each other's plates.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe we should dish it.
I think we're too hungry.
Rice is good.
Okay, cool. So let me tell you what happened. I'm too hungry. I had work today, guys. Did you have work? I really wanted to try, you know that you want this? You know that Somali spaghetti thing? Spaghetti thing, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's called. But I really wanted to try that, but the guy I was speaking to on the phone told me that it's gonna be there, but by the time we ordered, I'm guessing they had run out, so yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I wanted to try the spaghetti as well, to be fair.
I want to explain my story, but I'm really hungry.
Go on, explain your story, Majida.
Guys, I didn't even do, like panning over the food, because we're so hungry. We worked our 9 to 5s. Well, my 11 till 7, her 9 to 5, and we're just too hungry. I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm actually fighting this right now, but it's crazy.
Normally it just falls off the bone, but I think it's because like
it needs to be warmed up.
Yeah, like we didn't.
Why is there cutlery hidden in your food?
Oh my god. Oh well, I'm not gonna use it anyway. So cool. What happened was, I had a physio appointment today that I've been waiting for like a while now, because I have hamstring tendonitis. I got it from the gym because I think that I don't need to stretch before working out and after working out. So I think that's why I got it from I think it's between Bulgarian split squats, RDLs. Normally runners get it, but I'm just guessing that's how I got it. I think there was one day when I was doing... Huh?
Who diagnosed you?
My GP. Okay. I mean my doctor. I'm not one of them boys here that have a football injury and they're like, oh, my knee's broken, when it's really not, guys. I actually have a hamstring injury because basically I had to go get an ultrasound and I have hamstring tendonitis, so it's real life. So I had my physio today. Lord knows how much I need this appointment because I'm gymming knowing that I shouldn't gym. I've kind of lessened my weight. Around the time when I got that injury, I was like hip thrusting 90 kg. But guys, that happened. And then long story short, yeah, I was so tired last night, just stressed about bare things, YouTube, planning this, planning that. I'm so busy now, like my schedule's peak. I'm doing things for me, also helping people here and there. Like my schedule's just peak. So I was up until like 1 AM or whatever, knowing I had to wake up for this appointment. Long story short, my alarm rang this morning, couldn't get up. I missed my bus, which was going to make me get to my appointment at 9 AM, which is when it starts, isn't it?
Where was the appointment?
My appointment was like 40 minutes. It was, no, but it was 40 minutes from my house. I'm so sorry, but that's far when there's like physiotherapist 10-15 minutes down the road. Do you get it? One thing about me is I'm very early for all my appointments. Like I don't play when it comes to my appointments. One, because I work for the NHS and I understand like what it means when you have a missed appointment. Like it's not a joke. It's not fair on people who have been waiting for time. So like I'm not gonna lie, guys, like I'm on time for my appointments all the time. But bro, guys, I've just been so tired, so drained, so emotional. I allowed myself to kind of sleep in. Missed the first bus now. I'm trying to get the second bus, guys. Why am I waiting at the bus stop? The time comes that the bus is supposed to be here. The bus is not there. 5 minutes, the bus is not there. 10 minutes, the bus is not there. Guys, at this point, yeah, I have a mental breakdown. I start to cry at the bus stop. Mind you, I did the same thing a couple days ago when I had to film and the bus was taking so long and I had to go pick up the kids. And I was just thinking, my day is just...
Oh my God.
Bro, I started crying raw tears at the bus stop.
How long was at the bus stop for?
Like a good 15 minutes
before the bus came.
Yeah, I'm weeping, guys. You would think the worst. I'm probably crying. I've got my willy turtleneck on, so I'm probably my tears. Guys, it was so embarrassing, but I was just so emotional because I'm thinking I cannot be late for this appointment because I really need the appointment, because I know that I shouldn't be gymming, but it's like I need to get a booty by summer. So I'm hoping that they're gonna give me some exercises that I can do, which will like allow me to kind of, you know,
still go gym.
Do you get it? The bus takes long. I'm on the bus, guys. The bus is just delaying. Traffic, roadworks, traffic. I'm just thinking, I'm just pissed off. Get to where I'm going here at 9:15 is when I get off the bus. 9:15, the appointment's at 9 o'clock. So I'm trying to find the number to call the people. Their lines don't open until 10 AM.
Oh my gosh.
My appointment's at 9. So guys, mate, so then I go on the internet and I type in the centre's name, and then now I actually call the centre instead of calling the physiotherapist. Call the centre now and I let them know. I was like, I'm not going to be there until 15 minutes past. I literally get on the phone to the lady, the physiotherapist, because they put me through to her. And I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, oh, that's annoying, but do you know what? You're already on your way. No, she was nice. She was like, that's annoying, because it is annoying. But she's like, you're already on your way, so we're still going to see you, but we'll just like keep it quick and short. But guys, when she said that, the tears just started falling again, because I was thinking, I don't need a quick and short appointment, guys. Like, I'm always in pain. I have a very high pain tolerance. Like, I'm never fast, but this I'm fast, because this injury is peak. Like, right now as I'm sitting down, guys, it hurts.
Where does it hurt?
It's on your sitting bone. So the injury hurts on your sitting bone, right, like under your bum. Yeah, man, guys, it's such a peak injury, and it takes months to heal. I've had it for over like 6 months. Right, it takes months to heal if you don't have rehab, even with rehab.
Right.
Cool. So that's happened now. Why the stop before my stop here? I'm like to the bus driver drives past my stop. I don't even hear my stop. And then I'm like to the bus, I go to the bus driver, I'm like, oh, like, was it not supposed to stop at so-and-so street? He was like, oh, that was behind. And I could see that there was roadworks there. Why did he not do that thing where it says, oh, sorry, the next bus stop is closed? But because I was so off, yeah, I was just like, okay. And I got off the bus. Because it didn't stop me at the right stop, Carolina, I've gone on the maps here. The walk is supposed to be 5 minutes. Why does it go to 11 minutes? I said, F this. I've called them and I'm crying. I can't hold the tears. It was so embarrassing, and the girl at the reception sounded like she was my age, innit? So I've called them and I'm like, I have an appointment today and I'm gonna be late.
That patient.
So can we just cancel it, because I don't want to waste any more time. Like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. It's telling me, I'm explaining my whole life story. I'm like, oh, we're supposed to be here at but now it's telling me 11 minutes. Just cancel it. Bro, she sounded so bobbed. She was just like, okay, yeah, that's fine, don't worry, I'll cancel that for you. Guys, I literally sat at that bus stop
crying
for a good 20 minutes, bawling, crying my eyes out, guys. guys, crying. Like, it was just so peak. And then I called one of my friends and I was literally just crying on the phone to him, because I was just like, I know he's thinking this girl is always crying, bro. Like, why is this girl? But he's so patient with me. So I was so upset, guys. The day just kept on getting worse and worse and worse, even at work. But I'm not even going to talk about that. Just know today was one of the worst days of my life, because how can me miss an appointment? You sort of don't know me. I'm actually always on time. Like, if I'm late, it's because I've taken it on purpose, because it's just like, I know everyone else is going to be late.
Yeah.
Even when I'm late, I am on time. Even when I think I'm going to be late, I am on time. Early. Do you get it? But yeah, worst day of my life.
So you are telling me that you cried and told your whole life story to this stranger.
So since Valentine's Day is coming up, guys, we thought that we should give the mandem some free game, because we love love. And we want everyone to be happy, don't we? We want the girlies to be happy. We also want the men to be happy, because a happy wife is a happy life.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't like when you're already in a relationship. This is more so for like when you're trying to move to a girl, you've got a girl that's like, you've got your eye on them or whatever.
Right.
I personally feel like, yeah, for example, this is me. Obviously, these things, by the way, that we're going to say, they don't work for all girls. No. But this is just our opinion, and we feel like works for us and what we've seen work for other people. Say, for example, yeah, someone's moving to me, yeah, like in the DMs or whatever. If you message me and you're coming on a vibe that you're moving to me, I'm going to air you. Like, I'm not going to open the message. But what I've been seeing guys do, yeah, they crack a 1-2 joke. Like, they'll say something funny
or cheeky.
Do you get it? And then it catches your attention. It's like, oh, okay, cool, like we can have a laugh here. And then after they've got your attention is when they move into, you know what I used to like, but it's a bit rinsed now?
What?
When they send the 90s songs.
What 90s songs?
They send you a 90s video. No, like a 90s video, and it's like, I want to know your name, man. I want to, oh, yo.
Yeah, I've never had that before.
Haven't you? I get that all the time. It's literally the funniest, but now it's rinsed, like.
But what is it, like a GIF?
Yeah.
Okay.
But some of them literally record the whole, like half of, like,
is it
10 seconds of the song.
I don't
like that. But yeah, so just try and be like subtle with it, because it makes us like laugh and it makes us think, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel anyways. I know sometimes you want a guy that's straight up, but there's a time and a place for all of that. I feel like
some girls like that, the guy that is very forward, straightforward.
But I like forward and straight up as well. But if you DM me trying to move to me, I'm not going to open it, because I'm over it. Like, I'm just not gonna open it. Like,
my wife is dropping everywhere.
Like, think of girls, yeah. How many DMs girls get a day? Like, what's gonna make you stand out from everyone else? Okay. Do you get it? Yeah. I think that's what the issue is. Because I could reply to every DM, but like,
because if you're DMing her, I guarantee you, another 5 guys.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I don't, like you said, I don't like the whole what's your snap, or like, I just feel like you're attacking me, like,
right?
But to be fair, yeah, I don't like to respond to messages too tough. Like, I just feel like I prefer an in-person meet rather than on social media. I feel like on social media is so, not forced, yeah, but like, it's like, when I've met you, I've already seen you in person, we kind of got that energy already there between us. We've already established that ground level type thing. But when you meet someone on social media, and you speak, even if it's like FaceTime or over the phone, like when it's not in person, the energy, you can't really sense the person's energy.
That's true.
So I prefer in-person meet.
It's true. I barely meet guys in person, because guys, I'm always at home. Well, before. Obviously now I'm trying to be more on my grind, so I'm super busy, always out. But before, guys, I was always at home, so I was more used to like meeting people over socials. Yeah. But on my days, I think I met someone that like I almost fell in love with, you know.
You what?
I met someone that I almost fell in love with.
On social media?
Face to face.
Oh, what, recently?
Yeah, man.
Don't be saying all that, Majida. You're the second friend that told me that she thinks she's in love.
I'm using the word love very loosely, but like, it felt like an instant connection. I'm not even joking. I love loving it, so like, I don't know if it's just me being a bit delusional, but like, I'm happy in my fantasy. Like, in my head, me and this guy are basically together, but we're not in real life.
Delusion.
It's not, it is delusion actually, but it's like, because you lot that know, yeah, that know me, know that it's always something going on. But guys, this is the longest time that I've actually just been not talking to no one, bro, because I'm on my grind. I don't have the time. Like, it's just too much wahala for me. Nobody's as serious as I am, so I just don't have the time. Do you get it?
They need to match your energy. If they're not matching, that's another thing, guys. Like, girls like energy to be matched.
That's how to win a girl over. Match her energy.
That, and maintain your energy as well. Don't have big energy to begin with at the start when you're trying to win her over, and then when she's like, okay, cool, let me see where it goes, start speaking to you, get a bit more comfortable, then you let, like, the energy's not there anymore, and I'm just
but then, you know, guys, they all say, yeah, but you can't expect us to do every single thing that was doing in the beginning. We don't mean every single thing. I feel like girls are very realistic, but you boys are very drastic. Like the change from the beginning to the end. No, because the change from the beginning to the end is peak.
It's too much.
Like from when you're grafting trying to get us to when you actually have us is peak. Like you don't want to compliment us no more. You don't want to give us like flowers. You know, compliments, flowers. These are all bare minimum. These are all very, very small things. And I just feel like. Yeah. Like girls were realistic, but you don't just want to think that we're thinking, oh, you need to do every single thing. We don't mean that.
I feel like a lot of the things is not excessive things. Like you don't have to buy it all the time like you were in the beginning. Like that's not what we're saying.
Men get too comfortable.
They do. Like they get so comfortable, and I feel like it's more of where it's like. Yeah, no, it's comfortable. It is comfortable.
They get too comfortable, and it's like if you're trying to proper like win a girl over and keep your girl. Yeah, this is win a girl over. How to win a girl over and how to keep your girl.
Yes, keep her. Because if you get her, you have to be able to keep her. Because
exactly.
Well, like just energy that you're introducing to her at the beginning. Just keep the energy. Like if you're like complimenting, if it's a thing that you compliment her, I'm not saying you have to say every single time, but like just in passing comments. If you start
Pepe. Sorry.
If you've done it to begin with and now you're not doing it anymore, she's gonna think, why has he stopped? Like, gosh, girls overthink.
Oh, looking at the number one, everything got peep.
Yeah, she definitely overthinks. But like, girls really do overthink. So when you think something's small for them, they're gonna think, no, it's not.
Something big.
And then don't gaslight them and say, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that deep. If your girl tells you something is deep, just take it on the chin, please.
No.
Like reasonable though, like it has to be reasonable, like within reason. But yeah, within reason.
I feel like man them, yeah, that they do something and then when we speak about it, oh, I'm thinking, oh, let me vomit, oh, let me breathe. Like you don't want peace, but you don't give us peace. So you can't expect peace if you don't give us peace. Like it just doesn't work like that. For example, this is another key one, yeah. If you want to keep your girl and if you want to get a girl, do not speak about other girls you have dealt with. Zero, no, done, dusted. Number one, girls already overthink.
Yeah.
From time you have the audacity, the confidence to talk about another girl that you've spoken to me, I'm gonna think this girl actually means something because why is she even in our conversation?
And why are you bringing her up now?
There's a million and one things that me and you could speak about, but you want to speak about her?
Yeah,
you're crazy. True. Like I spoke to somebody, yeah, like a while back, yeah. Guys, they never told me about any girl that they'd ever spoken to. Like, I used to sit there thinking, I want to know, like, I want to know. Guys, I was dying for it. Then I got with a guy who didn't shut up about all the girls that he spoke to. Lord have mercy upon my soul to keep. Guys, I wanted to run, jump, skip, roll. I wanted to do anything possible just so I didn't hear what was going, mate. Like, that really taught me that you don't need to know because now I'm overthinking about these girls and I'm just putting things into our head. Like one of the guys was like, yeah, just because like I want to be able to share everything with my girl and I want you to know all these things. Some of these things are irrelevant though. Like you don't need to know. I don't need to know that, oh, like dumb things. Like I don't need to know. And it's just like, personally, I don't want to know any of it.
No, I don't.
It's your past, so leave it in the past. Now you're with me. So it's just like, guys, do not speak
unless it's relevant. Like unless this person's trying to come back into your life or like actively whatever, like, and you're gonna be like, oh, like, not gonna lie,
yeah, like unless they're trying to
calling me and whatever, then cool.
But then no, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if my man patterns it, I don't want to know about it.
True.
I don't need to know about it.
Because you should be
I always say this, yeah. For example, let's say it's somebody that Carolina just doesn't like, and I so happen to bump into them, and then they come up to me. Not even they come up to me, because no one can chat. No one can talk rubbish about her to me. Let's say like I overhear them talking about Carolina to somebody else and they're chatting so much rubbish, and her and Carolina already are not boys and they don't talk, they don't like each other. Yeah. When I handle it, why then now do I need to go to Carolina and tell her, oh, this so and so was talking about you? Personally, I feel like I don't want to ruin Carolina's day. I don't want. Do you get it? I'm trying to protect my friend. I've already protected her. Now I don't need to come and tell her someone was talking about you. You never know. Some people have insecurities that could make Carolina feel some type of way. With my man, if someone's trying to come back into your life, you handle that. You ain't got to tell me, baby. No. You ain't got to tell me because I don't want to know. Like, I've got enough things on my head.
Unless it comes to a need to know.
Yeah, like... do you get it? And more time, it doesn't. You don't just want to talk. Like, and I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like guys get like gassed off of it. Like, yeah, she's trying to come back. Like, they kind of want to make you jealous sometimes.
Oh my gosh, that is another thing
they love
that annoys me. Yeah, and I've had a guy literally tell me like, I do and say things to get a reaction from you.
Right.
But why?
Right.
And then when I don't give you the reaction,
you
want
to see how much you like them.
No, but then my whole thing is, when I don't give you the reaction, then you get mad that I didn't give you a reaction. But why are you fishing for reaction from me, or why are you doing things on purpose? Oh, that's one thing that I have noticed that guys like to do. They like to get a reaction out of people. They like to know that you care, but like, why do you need to go to that extent where you're doing too much, talking about other females, or saying, oh yeah, this girl called my phone, or like, nobody wants to hear all that. Because if the girl came to you and said my ex-boyfriend was on my phone, or he came to my house,
you'd be like, why are you even accessible to the man?
Exactly.
So I just feel like, if you're sort of trying to win a girl over or keep a girl in the beginning stages in a long time, just stop talking about other girls, bro. There's a million and one things to talk about. Stars, talk about the moon, talk about politics, bro. Talk about life. Plan your life together, bro. Go read the Quran. Like, do something.
I feel like guys don't realize it until you do the same to them. Like, if you then
I've done that. I used to be tit for tat, and it was so bad, guys. I've grown so much as a person.
I'm so petty. I love it.
I used to be tit for tat. You want to talk to me about someone? Oh, just know in a couple days' time there's gonna be a little bit. And the thing with me is, I didn't even need to fake it, because not to sound, but there was just always someone trying to come back, or always someone. So I didn't even need to fake it. So you wanted to tell me about something? Oh, just know that my story's gonna hit you in your chest 10 times harder. But obviously, I'm not tit for tat anymore, because I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not a kid. Do you get it? Like, I don't have time. Like, I don't have time. I don't want to do something to you that I don't like just because you're doing it to me. I'm just gonna go. One thing about me is I'm a run.
Too old now.
Certain things, I'm so sorry, like, they don't even need working on, because they shouldn't even be a factor of why are we working on that. Why do you need to get
at this stage in your life? There's certain things that you should have established. Or
stop settling. Stop settling.
Don't settle. There's a difference.
We're talking about so many different topics within this one topic, but good. Listen.
Don't, like, I feel like there's a difference with settling and compromising. I feel like compromise is a good thing. Like, you should compromise in a relationship, but the whole settling thing, like, if you feel like you're settling with someone, they're not for you.
Can I say something, guys? This is really off topic here. I feel like, I want to say guys in it, but I don't want to feel like I'm attacking guys, because whatever. But so many people always say, yeah, I want to ride or die, I want to ride or die, I want to ride. Are you worthy? Ask yourself first, are you worthy of a ride or die? Because deep it, people want to cheat on you, they want to do a mad thing, and then they're like, oh, you said you love me and you were supposed to be my ride or, like, what?
So I'm supposed to ride whilst you cheat and make me look
like, be for real. Like, as a man, as a woman, if you really want to ride or die, you need to actually be ride or die worthy. And I feel like everyone's just screaming, ride, I want to ride or die, I want to ride.
And people expect stuff that they can't give for themselves. A lot of females though, I feel like a lot of females expect a lot from guys that they don't have for themselves. I'll give prime examples.
Yeah,
because we're talking about like guys or whatever, but like, I feel like females in a lot of instances, they do block their blessings, or they can be a bit, for example, a female who, I'm going to use the most generic example with driving, yeah. A female would scream, my man has to drive, I'm not going to speak to you if you don't drive. You have specific females who say, I won't speak to you if you don't drive a specific car or a specific plate. Like, you get really low people. But the people that are specifying what car they want their man to drive, or whatever the case may be, haven't even taken their theory or downloaded the app on their phone. Do
you know what? I used to say this. I used to look at girls funny when they used to be like, oh, my man needs to drive, my man needs to drive, but they don't even drive. I used to say that. However, Caro, do you know what I started deeping? Everyone's actually pretty much entitled to like their own standards. Like, guys, like, if that's what somebody wants to do, I
feel like it puts bare pressure on guys as well most of the time. I have a friend,
girls like flowers. I have a friend,
so a guy bought her flowers. She's like, why the hell are you buying me this? Like, it's gonna die in a week. You have females like that, then you have females that want flowers all the time, or like they want it like once a month, or whatever the case may be. Again, it's subjected to the person. You need to know the type of person you're trying to pursue. Does she like flowers or not? But I feel like even if she doesn't like flowers on a first date is a nice gesture.
Real men bring flowers on the first date, because I just feel like it's just so 90s.
She loves the old school love, like Love and Basketball type love.
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, that kind of love is literally,
that make me feel like I'm in the 90s. Yeah. Do you know what I want, guys? Yeah, I can't wait, because I feel like I don't belong anywhere. Like, I don't really feel like I fit in anywhere in life. I just want someone who's like my safe place, and whenever I'm with him, I feel like we're in another dimension. Like, we've escaped, whether that's back in time. So like, I want him, I really want to feel like I'm in the 90s with my babes. And until I find it, I'm single and just not even looking. My gaze is lowered at all times. Yes. I'm joking. If it really was, then I wouldn't be in love with another guy.
You're not in love with him, Sabata.
I kept on telling myself last night while I was hoovering. I was like, I need to stop saying that. Like, I need to stop telling myself I'm in love with him. What if I
she was hoovering?
Yeah. What if I actually fall in love with him? Guys, I'm not in love. I'm just taking the mick. I just like...
Are you trying to convince yourself that you're not in love?
Really fancy bird. He has not done or said anything substantial for me to be in love with that man.
So you're delusional. Okay, so what if he was to ask you out for Valentine's Day, how would you want him to ask you?
He needs to not do that, but
why?
Actually, I was thinking about that, you know. That would be sweet. I don't care. I've never had a Valentine's Day.
What's your ideal Valentine's Day date?
I don't have one.
You don't?
No. I don't know.
Do you prefer activities, restaurants?
Not activities, not Valentine's. Actually, I don't know. What's your ideal Valentine's Day?
I feel like dinner is just such a generic thing. Like when you go out on Valentine's Day, the restaurant's packed, everyone's for dinner. Like I feel like it depends on the person. Me personally, I do like activities. So
I like activities.
If the person obviously getting to know me will then get the vibe that I like to do things and activities. For example, that driving zoo thing that people have been to, stuff like that, or golf, just whatever the case may be. I feel like it's less awkward.
Roller skating, ice skating, bowling, I like stuff like
less awkward when you're sat at a dinner table opposite someone.
Not when you're with me.
It's so formal. I feel like it's so formal. I don't know, man. Especially when you're for the first time.
I love a dinner. I love a dinner. Like I've always said, like I want to get taken out on my first day, like for dinner. Like I just love it. It's so old school. It's so 90s. Like
so then that's your ideal date.
Yeah, like I can understand how like it's a bit awkward, but I always believe it's not awkward until you make it awkward. I'm not an awkward person. I rarely ever experience awkward situations. So I want to get taken out for dinner. Then the next day we can do an activity. And I don't know, I feel like Valentine's Day is an excuse to just look pretty. So like I want to go dinner. I don't really want to do an activity.
An excuse to look pretty.
Yeah, it's an excuse to like get dressed up and like,
yeah. But then again, that's obviously subject to the person. You saying that that's something that you prefer more.
Yeah.
So then a guy that's trying to pursue you, he would need to understand that that's the kind of vibe you'd go for. Compliments. You like compliments?
Yeah, that's another way. It's like you need to keep your girl sweet, innit? Like you need to like tell her that she's pretty every day.
But don't lie to her.
Yeah.
Like if she tells you, does this look nice or not? Like be truthful.
Honest.
Like be honest. Like she's asking for a reason. Like she's not asking you just to ask for the sake of it. Like she's genuinely wanting your opinion. Like if someone values your opinion and they're asking you and you lie to them about it,
then
or you don't actually, I'm not gonna ask you again in future reference because I'm not gonna value your opinion.
Then she's gonna ask another man. You don't want that.
I'm gonna ask another man.
I'm joking. She's probably gonna ask her girl, innit? But like, yeah, don't lie to her. But I just feel like complimenting is so small and guys don't deep how like of a big impact it is for us.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation is big for me.
But I feel like sometimes guys feel like with girls, with love languages, guys they don't understand what their love language is. So when a girl is like, I need words of affirmation or whatever the case may be, they're thinking, oh, you're doing too much. But they don't understand that that's her love language. They probably don't even understand their own love language, so they're thinking it's an excessive thing that she's doing. I do understand, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to know yourself and find yourself before you get in a relationship. Yeah. But then again, there's the whole saying of how you even gonna know what you like and what you don't like if you haven't been with someone. But then I always believe, that we shouldn't really be dating for the experience because it's just like
dating to marry.
I always say this. Obviously, I'm not the perfect Muslim, but I'm just saying, even in the Quran, in the Bible, it doesn't say, oh, date for experience. Like it doesn't say that. So I'm just thinking, like, where did we get that from?
No.
Do you get it? That's what I always
feel like I think it's just like humans over time. Like,
but then again, I just contradicted myself because I said that's why you need to know what you like before you get in a relationship, but you can't.
But you can know you can know what you like before you get into a relationship, so that when you do get into it, you know.
But how do you know if you haven't been in one? I guess like you learn. I'm not gonna lie, you learn things through your family, through your friends, like,
and like what you see, like everyone knows what they like. Like although it's
maybe not everything, but most things.
You might not act on the thoughts, but a guy can think, oh, I like a girl that looks like this specifically, or I like a girl that does this. I don't like a girl that wears her hair like this, or whatever
I like
the case may be.
Tell me that they're proud of me, or I don't really like when people are too touchy with me. Or
so when you know what you want for yourself, then you can, when you get with that person, you learn
things from your friends, your family. Like you don't necessarily need to have a romantic partner for you. Obviously, let's not make it seem like you need to be so like 100% like knowing everything before you get in a relationship. Because one of the key things about relationships, like you learn things about yourself, learn things about other people, but I feel like there's some basic things that you just need to know, and people don't be knowing them.
I saw this tweet on Twitter, where else am I gonna see it? And it said a guy was like, oh, I lost 3 racks, and my girl's talking about she wants words of affirmation. Like, for some guys, for me that was really funny, because in that moment for him, it's like, I've just lost all this money and my girl's telling me she wants words of affirmation. But for the girl, she's not seeing the extent that he's lost all this money. For her, all she can think about is, why is he not giving words of affirmation? So I feel like females sometimes need to assess the situation and read the room. I feel like in that moment, someone that's just lost that amount of money, you're not going to go to them and be like, oh, you need to tell me you love me, you need to tell me da-da-da-da. He's not thinking about that in that moment. So obviously there is a
sometimes us girls need to take time, man.
100%. This is what I was saying. Like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on guys. I feel like the guy just told you he's lost 3 racks and you're telling him, you don't give me enough words of affirmation. That's the last thing he wants to hear.
Just wait for him to just cool off a bit. Kind of, some of us can be very self-centered, so I feel like sometimes we don't guys, perfect example. Oh my gosh, perfect example of like how us girls can sometimes just think that's only our worlds that are falling apart. Oh my day, someone's gonna watch this back and be like, oh, Sabs, and now you realized. Anyways, I'm growing into like a different person, you guys. I'm sorry, but the guy that I called today, one of my good friends, when I was crying my eyes out, I'm like to him, I was like to him after I'm done crying, I was like, mate, why are you watching football at 8 o'clock, like 9 o'clock in the morning? And I was like, don't you have work? Because I took the week off because I had an appointment. And I was like, oh, friend, I'm not going into detail about your business, I'm going to show you this before I post. But and long story short, just to without saying too much, I was like, oh yeah, like, don't you have work? Because like, oh no, I took the week off work because I have appointments. I was like, what do you have appointments for? He was like, remember when I collapsed last week? And I was like, oh yeah. He was like, yeah, I have appointments for that, like loads of appointments. I had to take off work. Deep that you have so much appointments that you need to take off work for a whole entire week, and I'm literally on the phone to you. You just come from an appointment. I'm literally on the phone to you crying my eyes out because I'm late for an appointment that can really be rebooked. And obviously this one was
she is the prime example.
Do you get it? Obviously this one was what's the word? It's not ignorant, it's, you know, when you don't know something, so you're kind of innocent. And let me just say
ignorant is the word. Ignorant
yeah,
is the word.
but like ignorant is too rude. I don't want to, I'm not ignorant in this case. I was like innocent because obviously I didn't know that happened, but I'm just thinking like, you don't like other people, like your man is probably going through best stuff as well, so maybe that's why sometimes people aren't like emotionally available to give you what you want. So I guess like have a conversation about it, like, oh babe, I feel like you haven't really been like but it's just like, oh, why do I want to say to a guy, oh my days, I feel like you don't compliment me enough, like, oh, why do I want to say that, like, no. But I just feel like when you're in love is when you have to drop your pride. I feel like it's a pride thing, like, I don't want to say that to you.
Yeah, but you have to, because it's like, a lot of the time it's like,
communicate.
Yeah, 100% communication is the
relationships aren't easy. Look at the way I'm going back and forth with myself.
Communication is the biggest thing. I feel like when you're trying to pursue someone, or when you're already in a relationship with someone, I feel like the way you maintain that and you're able to work through things, communication. And people take communication as arguing, and every time you communicate with them, they turn it into an argument. They don't understand you, because for me personally, I don't like to argue. I'm not one to argue. If you want to discuss something, we can have a normal conversation as adults. We're not going to argue. But there are people that aren't able to.
Unhealthy days.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you when I'm trying to communicate something to you or tell you how I feel. That being said, a lot of guys then take it and be like, oh, like, you're always moaning, you're always complaining. Yes, I get it. It can come across as complaining and moaning.
Stop
wait.
Stop it.
If a girl brings something to your attention and you don't act on it, and she brings it up again, the only reason why she's brought it up for the second, third, fourth time is because you haven't dealt with it the first time. She's communicating to you that she's unhappy about something or there's a problem, but you're not acting on it. You not acting on it means that you don't care enough. If you don't care enough, why are you with her? I just feel like you need to care enough, and you need to read the room. Communication needs to be there, like, it needs to be ground level. You need to understand each other. Again, like, going back to what you said, safe space. How is it meant to be a safe space if every time I communicate with you, you try and argue?
It's an argument, and you're making me feel like, oh, I just
I'm nagging, or I'm just, yeah, exactly.
I just want to beef you.
When it's not the case.
What do you think is harder, getting a girl or keeping a girl?
Keeping.
Same.
I think it's easy to get a lot of girls, if you aren't able to maintain or keep whatever, she's going to, as bad as it sounds, she's going to look elsewhere. which goes back to what you said, keeping a girl, I feel like for guys,
not all girls.
No, not all girls, 100%.
Not all girls. Some girls don't really care. Obviously, some girls do care. And obviously, we're not bashing the girls who, oh, if you don't, because obviously, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want like my husband to be able to like provide for me. Do you get it? And us girls, we like nice things. We But obviously, some people are just a bit on more on the extreme end, and where it's like, if you don't have 5 cars,
I was telling you earlier, like some girls will not even look in the guy's direction.
Yeah, each to their own. Do you get it?
True.
I feel like everyone's entitled to have standards in it, but I feel like for the most part, it's harder to keep a girl.
Yeah, because a lot of girls, if you don't give them that attention, they don't keep up the same energy. Yeah. And other guys doing it. So this is
besides money.
Yeah, but no, not about money. Now we're talking about
attention,
attention
and love and respect.
And another guy's giving it to her, and you've been doing it to begin with. So you've got her. To get her, you was doing all these things. Now you've got her, but you're not able to keep her because another guy is now complimenting your girl, or another guy is now reassuring your girl. She's now going to another guy to ask him for advice or whatever the case may be.
Even if there's not even another guy, you're still going anyways.
Yeah,
like it just makes it worse when there's another guy who's doing the things that you can't do, because anything you won't do, another man will definitely do. But sometimes there's not even another man, and we can see you're not complimenting us as much, you're not giving us time, you're not giving us energy, bro. We're looking at you like,
I feel like females are so easy to keep. I think as a whole,
men struggle. Like you don't struggle because you don't get so comfortable. I think it's comfortability. That's the problem. It's definitely comfortability.
Do you know what? Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, no, because now that I'm thinking about it, keeping a girl is so easy.
But men,
so easy.
Most men just struggle because
when I say easy, I'm talking about like the average girl. I'm not talking about the one that's like very high maintenance, or she's very stush or whatever you want to call it. It's easy to keep a girl. I feel like if you were able to get her, whatever you done to get her, continue to do it and you'll keep her, because if you were able to do that and get her, she liked what you was doing.
Exactly.
So if you want to keep her, just keep doing it.
Like my thing is, it's like, I don't know, if a guy, let's say a guy takes you to Novikov or Hakkasan or whatever on the first date, do you expect him to be taking you to restaurants like that after every single day? Do you? Because it's like, you know that thing, don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't keep up or whatever. Yeah,
but a restaurant's a restaurant, do you know what I mean? So I feel like, I hear what you're saying, don't introduce you to a vibe that you can't keep, so you're talking more about
I'm just stating that, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you, if
personally for me, no. Like if he took me to wherever, like Novikov, like you said, for the first date, and the second day he took me to, no, I'm not gonna say Sexy Fish because I would say that's kind of the same.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use Nando's either.
Let's just say like a nice like Turkish
restaurant.
Like a really
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, because
like,
it's a different night, it's a different vibe, different food. That night that we went out for the first date was a first date. We wanted to be a bit more kind of vibe. But now
you're trying to like woo me a little bit. Yeah. Like, trying to get my attention. Do you know what my thing is? Yeah, my thing isn't, oh, you took me to Hakkasan on the first date, now on the second date you want to take me to some Turkish restaurant. My thing is, is you took me to Hakkasan on the first date, and then after the first date now, you don't wine and dine me
at all. Never again. Yeah, that
you try to do it like every 4 months. Like, are you mad?
I feel like, I don't think it's necessary to go on like dates all the time.
I feel like wine and dine once a month.
There you go. See, once a month. Some people say once a week.
But once a month, you better get ready to put on those nice shoes, that nice fit. I'm gonna get ready to put on my nice. What's that song? Put on your blush, just slip on your high heels, and some of that sweet perfume. No. It's called My by Johnny Gill. But yeah, I'm ready to put on my nice heels, my red dress, and get wine and dine. I love, but like guys, I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to live a calm, comfortable life. Like
everyone does. Like, ideally, everybody does.
I want to have my own, but I'm not gonna lie. Like in Islam, and if I'm wrong, then go away. But this is what I heard in it, and I'm gonna research this before I put this out. But this is what I heard. In Islam, my husband's money is also my money, but my money is my money.
I've heard that as well.
Do you get? And I'm so sorry. Yes, again, I'm not the perfect Muslim, and no one's saying, oh, but you're choosing to follow what you want to. Shut up. Shut up.
Everyone's
because nobody's perfect. Do you get it? Like everyone has a journey. We're all trying to get to someplace someday. Do you get it? So allow it. But I just feel like, like I want my husband to, you know, like just be able to just because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'll have a little bit of a cheeky mouth on me, but for my man, I'm gonna submit. I'm gonna submit. Because if you're gonna,
but guys, you know, oh, that's another thing. A guy will expect a girl to submit, but you don't have the qualities.
Yeah, then love.
How do you expect a girl to submit and
you're a bum, or you're stressing her and she's not gonna submit?
Or she doesn't respect you. If a girl doesn't respect you, she will not submit. She will take you as a fool. She will literally take you as a joke.
Like, I want the world from my man, and I just want my man to treat. So I want the world from my man, and I also want my man to like treat me properly. You think you're gonna be treating me properly, you're gonna be buying me what I want, you're gonna be respecting me, you're gonna treat me like I'm a princess, and I'm not gonna submit to you? I'm going to submit right now, right here, like forever.
Whatever.
Do you get it? So it's just like I want to be able to have a man that I can submit to, because I just feel like he's just got me. But like, obviously sometimes something might happen financially and he's just not there, and I hear it. I'm not gonna now not go and submit because, oh, my man has
temporarily unsubmit,
you get it, he's got a financial dip in the whatever. Like, I'm still gonna submit, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I do want to be with someone.
Because when you do get to that stage, she has that respect for you already, where she's not gonna now disrespect you because you're having a bump in the road.
You get it? Like, bro, I'm ride or die for the right person.
If I don't respect you, you're gonna know. And you're gonna feel it.
And I'm just not gonna be with someone who I don't respect. Like, why are we even gonna do that? Like, if I don't respect you, I'm not going to be with you, because you're not gonna, as much as you're not gonna like it, I'm not gonna like it either.
Yeah,
that's so dead. Talking anyhow to your man. Not my man. Not my husband.
Me tell you to shut the F up, and you actually do. I tell you get out, and you actually get out. Nice.
Yeah, love. I don't know, like, yeah. Oh my days, guys. You know, when you argue like with your partner, and like, guys, you know, one thing I've really this is, let me tell you how, when I was talking about the guilt eats me alive, I will have an argument with someone, and then after the argument I will go and crying out in silence because of the things I said in the argument. Yeah, to that person, so you feel bad about what you said to them. Yeah, that's how much the guilt is eating
one thing about me, if I choose to hurt you with my words, I'm not going to regret it, because I've chosen to hurt you with my words.
I need to just, I get like really angry really quickly, and sometimes I can say some wild things, and I was even hugging
before you say when you're angry.
Yeah, and I never used to be like that, and I could list to you all the reasons, because I'm trying to dig deep into myself. I can list to you all the reasons why I feel like I've allowed myself to get like that, from things that other people have done or showed me, that I've allowed it. So I'm not just blaming them. I've allowed myself to be that person. I could list all of those reasons to you, but there's no point. One of the things I'm really trying to work on is to just shut the F up when I am angry. I'm not going to talk to you right now because I'm pissed off and I don't want to hurt your feelings.
You know, a lot of people do that. I'm angry right now. We're going to come back to this situation or this conversation when I've got a clear head, and I think that is the best thing to do. Best type of communication.
The absolute best.
Because I'm communicating to you that I'm upset or that I'm angry, and I'm communicating to you that I don't want to hurt your feelings about what I'm going to say. So I'm literally telling you this. We can come back to the situation, come back to the conversation, but I just need to clear my head first.
That's what I need to start doing.
And literally do that.
So hard, because once I'm angry, oh my god, my mouth starts running. Like, it's just so peak.
Like tap.
It's so peak. But that's one of the things I'm trying to work on, because like, I used to like, there was someone who I used to speak to, and I could swear whilst we was arguing and they just didn't care. Then I got with the recent person, and oh my gosh, I couldn't even say shut up without him going crazy. And I used to
what, even as bants or
no in an argument, and I just used to be like, bro, like allow it.
But
like,
different person, different situation.
Just in general, like, I just used to be like, allow it, bro. Like, be for real. Like, why are you moving so, like, it's just not that deep. But then now, like, I deep it, like, bro, why should I be effing and blinding and like getting into those habits? Yeah, cool, he wasn't my husband, and I shouldn't have been speaking to him anyways, but like, I don't want to get these habits and then now go do that with my husband. And why should I be effing and blinding at my husband or telling my husband to shut up? Like,
the man that married me, I'm telling him to shut up.
Like, why am I doing that? And it's just like, I used to be annoyed because I used to be like, I can't even tell how. Why are you moving like that? Like, I should be able to tell my man to shut up in an argument. But why? Like, why do I need to do that? Like, do I get an award?
Why do I need to tell you to shut up?
Do they pay me to argue with you? To tell my husband to shut? Do you get it? Like, it's just dumb. It's just so dumb. And just thinking about it now, to think that like I was annoyed about that he didn't let me tell him shut up when we was arguing. It's about be for real. I just feel like when you're angry, bro, do you get it? Just feels like deja vu. Oh my god! This feels like we've done this before. And we spoke about the same thing. But it's just like, wow, Sabs, actually really growing up. But regardless of the fact, like, it's just like, be for real. Like, I just feel like we all need to like take time, like, whenever we're angry. It's easier said than done, coming from me especially.
It's a journey.
Do you get it?
Everything's a journey.
Just breathe.
Everything's a journey.
How can wow a girl over, like win a girl over? I feel like just kind of be yourself. Like, don't do too much. Like, don't be fake. For example, yeah, because people know that I like old school R&B, yeah, bro, like guys actually fake the whole old school R&B persona. I feel like I can tell when a guy's actually like a 90s fan because you're listening to Marvin Gaye and you're listening to Luther Vandross, you're listening to flipping Patti LaBelle, bro. Like, you're listening to the people. You're telling me listen to only Ashanti and Usher. I love Ashanti and Usher, but you're telling me only listen. I love Ashanti, I love Usher, I love Mario, Let Me Love. What's your favorite song? Mario, Let Me Love Me. Like, bro, the people that listen to the people, bro. Like, I know, like, bro, you're hitting me, bro. Who are my people? Like, bro, as I said, like, bro, Patti LaBelle, Brian McKnight, like, the people that the low-key dogs. Obviously, Patti LaBelle and Brian McKnight aren't really low-key, but you know what I mean. Like, the people that like people don't really like talk about. Just feel like, why are you lying? Like, it just makes me a bit like, stop it.
Yeah, definitely be yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes guys fake something and then they can't keep up with it, and then it becomes a problem.
Because now I'm asking you about, what's Brian McKnight? Do you know Brian McKnight anytime? Or do you know flipping?
And you're there, I'm in an iron stuttering. Like,
do you get it? Do you listen to Cisco? Do you know who Drew Hill is? You're looking at me like, who's Drew Hill? Like,
yeah.
I'm just looking at you like, be for real.
And girls like guys head screwed on,
yeah,
vice versa. Guys like girls who have their head screwed on as well. So I feel like it's just a moral, good moral type energy.
But honestly, I just feel like, I think the big thing is just basically be yourself, but like just don't do too much. Like, just take it easy. When we say don't do too much, we don't mean be reserved and let her like.
Do you like nonchalant?
No.
I've been told that I'm too nonchalant by a guy.
I could see why they say that.
That's crazy.
Like, if a guy is nonchalant, like, I'm not gonna give you the time of day, because don't do that. So when we say be like, don't do too much, we just mean like take time.
But
don't we don't
rush.
do
Girls get scared real quick. If you.
But you know them girls that actually, as you were saying, that actually like when a guy just doesn't text back or doesn't.
Well, for me personally, if you're, I'm like, whoa.
If what?
Like, if a guy's too quick or trying to do too much too quick, and I don't feel comfortable enough to.
Yeah, take
I'm
time.
Like, Mr. Sir.
But we also don't want nonchalant.
Huh?
We also don't want nonchalant.
I don't mind nonchalant.
Because sometimes, yeah, we want guys to apply pressure, but then at the same time, we're saying, but I feel like there's a time and place. This is the thing.
Stand on business.
Like, I feel like there's a time and place. Like, sometimes we need a guy to, like, apply pressure. Like, I feel like only apply pressure when you feel like she's kind of interested. Don't be applying pressure when there's, bro.
She's not giving you any energy back.
I think that's
if
what it is.
If you are replying to every story I post, or you're messaging me every week, and I'm not replying back and entertaining your conversation,
too much. That's too much. But when you can see, oh, she's kind of showing a bit of, like,
she's
interest
saying thank you, she's asking about your day.
Right, slowly by slowly start applying pressure, don't relax a little bit.
Don't knock her at the park.
Do you get it? But nah, yeah, we've cracked it, because like us girls, like, we want you to apply pressure, but then again, don't do too much. But there's a time and a place. So obviously in the beginning,
we don't know what we want, basically.
I'm so finished. You know, I feel like, in my opinion, obviously this is give and take, like, so very subjective. In the beginning, take time, like, don't do too much. When you see, I kind of feel like this baby's feeling me too. Then start slowly applying the pressure, slowly applying,
plan things. Like, don't ask her, so what do you want to do?
Dates.
What do you
like?
Dates. What do you want to do?
Plan dates. That's all I have to say. Case closed. Plan dates.
Ask her when she's free. Or just ask her, if you don't want to ask her what do you want to do, obviously from conversation you're going to be able to gauge what she likes to do, because she's going to tell you.
They don't pay attention enough.
No.
I don't know what she wants to do, because
you can't retain information. If you retain information, that's it.
Right.
You're winning.
Dates, man.
You're winning.
Do you not, bro?
I hate when a guy would mess, like, obviously I'm talking about like past whatever, but like would say to me like, oh, like, do you want to go out, or when are you free? And I'm like, you're asking me, and I'm like, yeah, where do you want to go? And you're like, oh, I don't know, up to you. Up to who? You've asked me if I'm free,
right? So
now you need to tell me what you.
Sometimes it's fine. Like, sometimes I might have like a list of things that I want to do, but sometimes we just like when you.
But that's when you've established.
Yeah, when you're established, then calm. But
I can't make decisions to save my life. You have to make the decision. But that whole thing, oh, it's up to you, or whatever you like.
And when we say take control, like, relax a little bit. Like, we don't mean, do you get it?
Don't control, like, not puppet.
Not controlling us, but like, we like when you take control. Like, you plan things. You show us that you can plan things.
That's it.
Leader.
There you go. That's
Took the words right from my mouth.
Leader.
Like, you get it.
Literally.
Sometimes guys are just too lay, too nonchalant, thinking.
Or like they'll be like, oh, you pick the place booking, I'll pay. Sorry.
You pick the place booking, I'll pay. Sometimes that's alright, but only when you're established. I feel like,
again, when you're established, it's very like,
some girls wouldn't mind that even if you're not established. But I feel like the majority,
If you're taking someone out for Valentine's Day and you're asking her what would she like to do, how are you taking
or like be
her
like, I feel like what you can do is like, oh, what's your favorite type of food? Like on a random day, what's your favorite type of food?
Gauge what she likes from conversation.
Yeah, on my days, like I feel like if he says what's your type of food, and then you tell him, and then he goes, okay, so I'm gonna book us I feel like that is fine, but I feel like it's nicer when like you ask us what's your favorite food, and then a couple days later,
yeah,
it's, oh, get ready for because even though in our mind we kind of know that's what he was doing, but it still makes us feel like raw, like he's remembered. You know, he thought about this and he's been sleeping on it for a couple of days. It's the small things, bro, and you don't get that. Let it click, bro. Let it click. Like yes, girls like the finer things, the designer, the but
bro, attention to detail,
right? Because sometimes the designer won't even keep the babes, mate. You want to just be buying her designer, so it will keep some, but not all. Like, so honestly,
it really won't. Like, you can't dangle stuff in front of everyone. It doesn't work,
right? And I
someone
feel like
us, for example,
it's not gonna work. Like,
I've got my own stuff. I don't need yours.
Right, but don't get twisted. Like, we do like nice things in it, but that's not the be all.
But that's not. Yeah, exactly. Like,
that is not.
It comes as a plus because obviously, like I was saying, like, we're not married or in relationships, so everything that we've got or we're doing, we've done it for ourselves already. So you coming into my life and us getting married, what I already have for myself is a plus.
Right. You're only really gonna add to it. It's not like, oh, you're gonna give me all these things. Yes, yeah, there's gonna be a couple of things that my man's gonna give me that I've never had before, but like, it's just still not be all end all. Like, it can't just be that.
But yeah, plan. That is very important.
No, that's really, if you want to like keep a girl or
girls like that, guys that can take charge.
Yeah,
plan.
Do you know, I love her. Be
ready for 8 o'clock. I'm coming to pick you up, and you don't even tell me where we're going.
It just makes me look at you different. Like,
I'm like, cool. I'll be ready for 8 on the door. I'll be at the door with my shoes on.
I'm gonna talk about flowers, but I didn't even say it.
What?
I feel like for me, do I really like flowers?
Yes, yeah. I feel like you like flowers.
Dude.
I feel like you love flowers.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, but more so for me. No, honestly, do you think? You know, I used to never like flowers, and then I started liking them when someone first got me flowers.
Like your aesthetic. Like,
do you think someone got me flowers, and then like I started loving it? Before I used to be like, bro, you girls are all lying. Like, you don't actually like flowers. That's what I used to think back in the day. But then I got flowers for the first time. I was like, wow, this feels nice.
You thought it wasn't something good because you had never experienced it. Yeah. Once you then experience it, you're like, actually, this is nice.
But then I really still do think that it's more of the gesture behind it. Like, I love that, like, you was like, oh, I'm gonna get Sabata flowers today, or you thought about me, like, I'm gonna get her flowers. Like, I like
it's
that.
A really nice gesture. I think it's a really nice gesture. And you can decorate my room or my house.
Do you get it?
It brightens the room up. It's just, again, you thought about me,
right?
To buy me flowers. Like, it doesn't have to. You don't have to buy me a designer bag or whatever the case may be.
Sometimes
flowers are £5 in Tesco, literally.
Yeah, but do we want Tesco flowers?
I don't. If they're cute, they're cute.
Yeah, some Tesco flowers are cute, you know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, no. I know someone's gonna go on to me like, she said, do you want Tesco flowers? I'm just asking a question. Gosh, get off my back. Get off my back. But no, like, obviously,
but some people
on a random day, Tesco flowers. Oh, calm.
If it's my birthday, Valentine's Day,
don't
get a nice bouquet. Like, go to the florist or order something online.
Don't be extra mile because
that
I'm the
online
extra
thing
mile.
as well. I think is quite cute when you order flowers to someone's house. Like, you're getting someone to deliver it to your work or to your house. Like, I think it's a really nice gesture.
There's no, but guys, one of the sweetest things that happened to me, I literally, I don't know, like, I can't remember how this happened because guys, honestly, I've literally forgotten about most of these guys because I'm trying to make space, like, for free space for my husband because I don't have time to remember these guys. So I can't remember how it came about, but I feel like he wanted to see me. I don't know, I was busy, so I said to him, look, I need to run errands, like, do you want to, like, take me? He drove, so he drove me to go to my friend's, and then we went to go get, so he drove me to drop something off at my friend's house, and it was long, mind you, like, all in another area, and then drove me all the way to Lebgrove, which is another area, then drove me all the way back. And then we're in the car now, and I'm like getting out because we're at my house, and he goes, oh, quickly, can you get something for me in the back seat? And then in my head I'm just,
oh my god, stop.
What? In my head I'm just thinking, okay, I'm not thinking anything of it. I go to the back seat and I'm trying to look for the thing. I can see that there's flowers there, but I'm not thinking these are for me. And then it clicked, like, these are for me? For me. And they were the prettiest flowers. They were like in a box. And they were so pretty. And then I didn't know what to do. Like, no one ever really surprises me. So guys, I was like,
birthday or something?
Babe, he just took me.
Oh, for the errands. For errands. Story though.
Literally dropped me for errands. Like, and my man had flowers in the back seat. He's obviously gotten out of his whip,
gone to the
parked somewhere, or gone to get me these flowers. Like, oh, I want to get Sabata flowers. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We actually didn't even speak about mainly what we literally went off on a whole tangent talking about
definitely
so much stuff. Love, relationships, men, girls, but I hope you all enjoyed it. If you don't want to see more videos of us just talking crazy and eating, then like this video,
for sure.
Right, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.